After trying to have a productive routine, I realized that I spent most of it in my car. Because I go to the gym and I go to the gym. So I decided to take a look at my car and I realized it's just a normal car. Man, it's just a 2011 two-door Golzinho. But it makes a pleasant sound. I wondered if I could make my car more productive, though that doesn't really make sense. I spent 600 rays from my own pocket. No brand sponsorship here. And I bought some products that are going to turn my 2011 Golzinho into a productivity machine. If you're someone who likes to buy things, likes being a little consumerist, likes to see the Mercado Libre delivery getting closer, this video is for us. I chose red because I kind of have a hyperfixation on red. Hey Marco, did you even wash the car for the video? No, I didn't. The tires and car are still dirty. I'm just showing things as they are. Paper, trash like this, I'm not the kind of guy, and for example, I usually keep it clean. It's just today that it ended up like this while I'm filming, which is even more embarrassing, but in this video it's going to end. But that's it, it's a cool car, man. Economical, you know? Especially for those who want to save money, it's the best of all. And I already have some gadgets here, look, that make it awesome. There's this charger, man, that you put here, you pull its cable, you know? Also, there's a mirror here for women. But I don't look at myself much, okay? Otherwise, my ego would get even bigger than it should, actually. Better let it rise. Otherwise, and that's the thing, man, I end up using it for everything, you know? I go to the market, to the gym, I go to college. If I have to give someone a ride, I'll be waiting in the car. For example, I work on my laptop, you know? I'm a video editor, I record videos. So what if I came up with a way to work in here, you know? Well, so let's go to the first product. Hold on, guys, I ended up grabbing a big bag here from Mercado Libre. Well, starting with this first box, man, it's pretty plain, okay? First, because it doesn't even have an AI-generated image here, you know, of what it is. Let's open it up. Whoa, I know what this is. I was excited about this one, guys. I was really looking forward to this. Well, let me open it up. Is that it? The guy just sent this, man. He didn't send, I don't know, like 500 bucks in cash. Are these bills? They're so stiff. It's stiff, ouch, and the first product is a trash can, which I think is what my car needs the most. Well, it's trash here that I paid 28 reais for, and yeah, I paid 28 rays for trash. Whoa, calm down, guys. Just a holder? Crap. Well, basically, this is a trash bin you put next to the door, you know? It comes with a holder here. I fit it here. Well, it's basically like this. Look, apparently you put this part here next to the door. And then it says here, look, pull. It's basically for you to pull the trash. Then there's this little door where we throw it in. And that's it, you know? The thing is cute. Look, you throw it here and then, yeah. Throw it here. This is where the trash goes. When you want, just open here and that's it. See? My channel. Whoever liked the joke, put your finger here or it'll close. Anyway, this is plastic, and since my 2011 Gol heats up to almost 60 degrees inside, it doesn't have good air conditioning, we've got this little trash can here. I brought the car here. Man, in the middle of nowhere, because it's a small town, right guys? With 3 people there that I know, all of them. This is the city. Welcome to the channel's Marvel City. I got the little trash can here and let's test it out, man. Basically, it goes on the door, you know? Let me show you, and as you can see, this is my situation. There's a lot to use here and you don't need a manual, just fit it in. This thing is tough, huh? I fit it in and it worked. Let's go inside and test it in daily use. Ha ha ha, I have trash. And like I already had trash, you know? For those who don't know, I have a standard car trash bag, which is this one here, right? When you wash your car, you get one of these things because it's really good. So let's see if it's functional. I grabbed some of the papers here that I messed up on purpose just for this video, okay guys? Wow, but I'm throwing it in here. Wouldn't it be easier if I just opened it? And throw it in here like this. Look, I think I'm going to give this little trash bag a 7, man. Why? First, because it's written in English. I'm against that, okay? Things should come in Brazilian Portuguese. It should say something like, throw your trash here. And like, I found it practical, you know? Because you can take it out, open it, all that. But man, it's really easy to open this thing. I'm throwing the paper in, but my finger gets stuck, see? Look. It's kind of weird. It's not the most perfect thing in the world. I actually thought it was kind of expensive because 40 bucks isn't a small amount of money. But it works, you know? And, well, everything stays here nice and neat. And it doesn't draw as much attention as this big blue thing here. I don't know if you guys could see. But I'm the kind of guy who leaves the car a little dirty, and this is something that's going to help. Car vacuum cleaner. Man, this one, I'm really happy, dude. Honestly, I'm happy about the vacuum cleaner. I think I've really entered adulthood. All that's left is for me to start supporting myself, move out of my mom's house, be a more responsible person, be more emotionally mature, also smarter, and also know how to save money. That's all that's left, but I think, other than that, I'm already an adult. I bought this car vacuum cleaner here, okay guys? I paid 90 rays for it. Yeah, it's pretty expensive because on TikTok shop you can find those for 20. But then, you know, it sucks up a little hair and already stops. So this one is good quality, okay? I don't know if you guys noticed, but besides my hyper focus on red that I have in my car, I also have a hyper focus on orange, okay? It's the color of my clips channel, okay? Because I'm streaming live on this channel now, and I make clips and post them on this orange channel. And you might be finding this setup strange right now. There's a chat next to me and live pics here. So what's going on? I'm live and I decided to show up here because simply someone sent 200 rays. Follow me on Insta, Marvin, you know? My handle is a Jagavayo. In today's video, a guy sent sent me 200 rays live, and I promised here that whoever made the biggest donation, the highest donation was 1.30, then it became 200. So I'll tell you now. Shout out to JJ, he deserved to be in the video because the guy really took his parents' card. I'm just kidding, but that's it, JJ. We're together. I already followed you on Instagram here too, and if you want to appear in the next video, get a shout out, join the live streams over there. I'm streaming live here on the Marvin channel. We're together, and enjoy the video. But basically, it's a vacuum cleaner for the car, you know, it has a car plug. Can you see it, guys? Guys, look at that. Can you see it? Can you see it, guys? Guys, check it out. I'm the kind of person who like goes somewhere, gets the car dirty and says, I'll clean it later. But if I pull out the vacuum cleaner, it'll be much faster, you know? I won't need to wash the car every month. Not that I actually do that. Wow, this thing is big, huh?
Don't even think about it.
Delete it, delete it, delete it. I saw you were writing a comment there. Delete it and write something nice like, Marcos, your biceps are huge. Well, basically in the box, it really only came with the vacuum cleaner. I think it's going to be hard for us to get lucky and get the product. Another 500 reais. In the package, there was the manual. But obviously we won't need to read it. Because I'm a person, what do you call someone who's really smart? Just showing you the most boring part here, right? Because I like to keep you guys watching for audience retention, okay? Basically, it came with this adapter here. Look, it's huge, huh? Delete it. You see this adapter here? Look, it's like a little brush, man. It's good because, hey, if one day I'm on the road and need to give myself a quick wash, just... No, right? No. So here we are with the vacuum cleaner. I stopped myself from buying those 30 real cheap ones everyone gets that look like a little gun, but they're junk. They're not cost effective, and cost effective doesn't mean just cheap. Do you think you're dumb? I'll just buy the cheapest one. But then you buy the cheap one, it lasts 2 days, and then you have to buy another one, so it ends up costing more. So this vacuum cleaner here, it's a great value for the money to make my car more practical, so I can clean it every day. Another thing that's really cost effective is clothes, you know? When you're going to buy clothes, you see one that's a bit more expensive and one that's way cheaper. You say no, the cheap one is cost effective. But then you wear it once and it stretches out. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm wearing one of these. For those who don't know, this one is from All and it's workout clothes, but you don't have to just work out in it. Man, because at least for me, I use it for everything. I go to the bank, not that I actually go to the bank, right? It's been a while since any money dropped into my account, and these are shirts that are cost effective because you pay a price for them and the shirt lasts. You wash it, it doesn't lose its color, it doesn't stretch out. And using this magic wand here, look, use my coupon code Marvin, okay? Don't be an idiot, it'll get even cheaper. And besides, you'll be supporting the channel, okay? I'm sponsored. So man, are you working out without clothes? First of all, that's a crime, okay? But if you're going to buy, go for all right? This one is the real deal. My red hyperfocus is already here, okay? And this here is the vacuum cleaner, all right? Just showing you guys, it's all made of plastic, all right, man? And here it has this glass part, look, that we can even open. And here comes the suction part, right? And it comes with this container here, which is probably for us to clean, right? To give it a clean every now and then because it's going to collect a lot of dirt. Here it also has a little button for you to turn it on. And then you can attach this part here, see? Then you'll have, man, look at this, check it out. Enough playing around, now it's time to upgrade this car. I'm here with the vacuum cleaner and I'll be honest, just by its looks, man, it already gives off this vibe like, yeah, it's going to clean my car. Let me leave the door here, alright, man? Because it's insanely hot and since my car is like a car worth $1,500 and has air conditioning, it's really cool to leave it out in the sun. That's why you have to leave a like. And honestly, I think the vacuum already gets points just for the length of its cord, man. 4 meters, like what's that for, you know? There are cars that are 4 meters long, but let's turn it on here. Look, okay, it's connected, check it out. Identify and keep key points. Remove repetitive phrases. Keep speaker's perspective. Retain all names and locations. Ensure clear, concise language. I'm not sure, but it seems weak. Let's test it with the car. There's some dirt here. I have the vacuum and its cord is long so it can reach far. I'll turn it on now. 3, 2, 1, look. Wow. Man, oh my god, look at that. What is this, dude? Look at this, man. The thing worked really well, man. It left the mat super clean. Not that the car is all that, but it got really clean, man. Look at this, guys. It was full of dirt. And I don't know if you can see it, but all the dirt stays right here, you know? It already made everything dirty since the car was in bad shape. I'll turn it on again and see. Man, this is awesome, dude. What is this, man? Who invented this thing? It picked up all the dirt that was there. Guys, I have to admit to you that I'm really impressed. I knew it was going to be good, you know? That it would be better than the others, but it's really powerful. Man, it's like this. It's not worth buying those 40 rays ones you have to replace. This one is great. The best part is, besides cleaning the car, just look at the cable length. Look how far I can reach. I can vacuum the trunk in the back. Like, man, I can even take it inside the house. So honestly, my rating for this, man, is a 10. No question. I didn't see any negative points. I don't know if over time it might get worse, but it's really good. And like the fact that it's practical, being able to use it in the car, having it work in the car is really good. The only thing is you have to clean it from time to time, right? This part here, you just remove the dirt, keep it clean like on a daily basis, you know? Man, I don't know. I'm going to pick up my girlfriend. The car is dirty, but man, picking up your girl with a dirty car, that's not cool. So last minute, I just give it a quick clean, you know, man? Perfect. 10 out of 10, man. Totally approved. After cleaning the car, which is only a little clean, we have an issue. My car has no air conditioning. No surprise, right? It's insanely sunny here since it's the countryside with no buildings to block the sun. The sun just hits you directly. It hits hard on the little car, poor thing. It even hurt my hand. And then sometimes I go to work out. And since my city only has 3 gyms, they're all packed. Especially the parking lots. So sometimes I have to leave the car in the sun, and that's bad so it doesn't get ruined. I bought this thing, which I think is what it is, right? Because it looks really similar. And please, don't think anything bad, okay? Let me open this, son. Here you go. I bought an umbrella. Basically, I paid 40 reais for this umbrella here. And yes, it's not an umbrella for you to use, okay? Don't be dumb. The video is about cars. Did you forget? Were you zoning out? Let me show you. Here, take it. It's just a car sunshade. For example, after leaving my car in the sun, I do this, see? Let me try too, since I've never done it before. Here you go. I just put this on the windshield to reflect the sun so my car doesn't get hot. Now I get it. It even works as part of a party setup. So if you're at a party and see someone with a 3-meter umbrella, you can be sure that's me and a cup in my hand. I don't want any more trouble. Now we'll test our sunshade and I'm sure it'll work great. I hope so because there's a lot of sun. Not sure if you can see, but the sun really showed up in my city. Like I said, around here, even the cow walks, you know? Man, it's really hot. I'm using my phone to record right now because my camera probably wouldn't even turn on. And my phone is already saying the flash won't turn on because it's too hot and I should wait for it to cool down. So it really is super hot. And let's say I'm here going to the dentist, the doctor, someone's house or somewhere. I don't want stuff in my car melting in here. If you keep letting the sun hit the steering wheel here, it really messes it up over time. It dries out. I'm already pretty cautious since I have an umbrella. I keep it in the car since you never know when it'll rain, especially in the countryside. Only country folks get it, so I carry an umbrella and sunshade. Guess I'm the umbrella guy. Let's go. My God, I stretched it out. Here, this thing is apparently big. Wow, apparently we fit it here. Fit it here. Oh man, this thing works really well. Dude, look at this. Like, it doesn't fit perfectly on the window like it shows in the pictures, you know? Because when you look at the pictures of this product, wow, look at this. Look, the trash can isn't working very well anymore. I'm kicking it all the time. When you look at the pictures, the thing fits perfectly on the window. But I think this thing wasn't made for a car from 1800 years ago. But it still works really well, you know? Look, you can put your little umbrella here, leave it here, it doesn't get any sun. And man, it already keeps the steering wheel from getting hot, keeps everything cooler. Look at this, man. And people from outside can't really see much of your car's interior either. So I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Because it really works very well. It's really good, you know? I don't regret buying it at all. But the thing is, since it wasn't made for my car, it's not something that fits perfectly. It just kind of sits there. But honestly, man, who cares about that? Here we have a mini air compressor. Marcos, what's this? Are you gonna fill up helium balloons? Guys, this is an air compressor, not helium. Don't be dumb. I just mentioned after we keep our car clean and don't let it get up to 58 degrees. It's happened to me a few times and it happens to other people all the time. The fact is sometimes our tire goes flat, especially after a workout. You trained, your muscles are pumped, I get up to my 150 kilos of muscle. The tire can't handle it, man, and well, if my tire goes flat while driving, I usually waste a lot of time getting to a gas station and changing to the spare, which has happened before, but using an air compressor saves me time and makes me more productive, so if the tire goes flat, I just relax. Guys, just fill up the tire and let's go. I mean, I paid 80 reais for this mini air compressor, you know? It wasn't exactly cheap or expensive, right? Because if it wasn't cheap, it was expensive. But it's just people leaving positive comments. I checked out the reviews, people saying, wow, how awesome, my tire got filled up nicely. So let's see. Well, first, it comes in this box here, look, and it comes with some... Wow, that's a lot of little things, man. Well, in this little box here, it comes with this cable, see? That's the cable for us to connect to the tire. It also came with this cable, which is probably for charging it, you know? So just leave it charging at home, get it to 100% charge, throw it in the car, and you're good to go. There's also the manual here, right? For the idiots, for you guys at home, you'd probably have to read it. And there are also these adapters. So look, you don't just fill up your car tire, okay? You can also fill up your soccer ball, yeah. Bike, the only thing you can't fill is the emptiness in your heart because you went up to that girl and she turned you down. That's gonna be really hard to fill too, right? With this device here. We also have, what is this, man? This thing looks like a power bank, man. No way. Can it charge my phone? This here is the compressor, you know? Wow, that's huge. Let's see if it works. Hey, I don't know if you guys can see here, but there are some buttons and we can click and see the mode. So there's car mode, motorcycle mode, bicycle mode, and ball mode. And besides these buttons here, to switch, to turn on, to increase the pressure, there's also this one that simply has a light, man. Simply, so it got dark, the car turned off, the tire went flat. Look, the little flashlight turned on, and not only that, you needed to get attention. It blinks. Look at Luva de Pedrero shining, man. Ah. What a scare. I accidentally turned it on and it vibrated in my hand. Calm down, so let's test it then. I hope it works, man, because if this doesn't work, I'm probably going to deflate my tire, and I'm going to be stuck here in the middle of nowhere with a bunch of car stuff. Look, it's really worth it. Well, so let's test it. Look, again, man, I'm kicking this trash all the time, huh, man? I didn't like it. No, well, I'm going to use this tire here, you know, even though it's really dirty. Guys, please, man, don't judge my car, okay? Wow, the mud really got stuck here, man. In this city, there's only mud and dirt. Go see the car today. Look at how it is already, man. But let's go. Let me take off this little edge here. Look, I just saw that you can set the modes. Look, I just set the mode. That's the same as at the gas station, you know? So, man, look, I'm going to set it to 34 here. Then we have to screw this on here. Well, I think it's working. Look, 33, it's just a little slow. Okay, man, 33.5, 34, and now our tire is full. Damn, man, that's it, guys. Now the tire is full, man. And honestly, this product works really well. I have to admit, I was afraid it would blow up my tire. And like, it doesn't fill up as fast as at the gas station, you know? There, it's done in seconds. Here, you have to wait a bit, but if you're anxious, for God's sake, leave this wheels. Honestly, I give it a 9 because it's a really good product. I don't know about its battery, how long it lasts after charging.
It helps you avoid wasting time. If your tire is flat or deflated, you don't need to visit a gas station and waste the day. Just take this out of your car and go. It saves a lot of time. For the 5th product, we have this right here.
This is a steering wheel tray. Marcos, what do you mean? I'll explain. Hold on. Sometimes I have to go somewhere or help someone, or I have to give someone a ride, and I end up waiting in the car. Time. It's happened before, but instead of just sitting in the car doing nothing, watching reels, since I work on my computer, I can use the time I'm in the car to work on my laptop. I have a laptop, no problem. So what's the problem? That's where this table comes in. Basically, it's a table I paid 50 rays for, and you can attach it to the steering wheel to support your food, your laptop, or anything else you want. If you stop somewhere to eat instead of everything getting messy. My car doesn't have an armrest. Just a reminder, guys. My car is a 2011 Goal. I don't think they had even invented food back then. So this little table is going to be useful for a lot of things, and if you need a manual to use this, I think something's missing in your brain. Dude, I just saw it. It has 2 sides. One attaches to the steering wheel, and the other supports your laptop or notes. Anyway, and there's this side here that's for eating. So you put the food here, the cup here. I'm just afraid it won't fit in my car, you know? Because I don't know if I mentioned it, but my car is from way back, like when people were discovering Brazil, man. Well, so I'm already here with it in the car. Let's test it out. Like, it's a pretty simple thing, you know?
You don't need to connect any cables, which I appreciate since I'm not great with that. As you see, I'm at the steering wheel. Say I'm parked waiting for someone for half an hour. I could just set up my laptop here and turn it on.
This sucks, right? Well, let's go. It's an easy thing, right? At least I think so. I'll just leave it straight here. Here. Well, apparently it's really firm. Look, I'm turning the steering wheel and it doesn't fall. No matter which side I put it on, man, it locks in and doesn't fall. But the question is whether it can hold the laptop, you know? Look, I'm already at the part where you put the laptop, maybe some notes, a pencil, I don't know. Man, it's just not falling. I'm gonna push it a bit, you know? Look, wow. Man, it doesn't fall, dude. Well, I don't have any snacks, no food to test here right now, but I have something that works as food. I'm gonna put a 1 kilo whey here and creatine to see if it falls. Man, it really doesn't fall, dude. Look at this. For anyone wondering, this is Soldier Supplement, okay? Which is simply the best value for money on the market. You literally pay for the supplement. You don't pay because it's famous or anything like that. And if you use my code MARVEL, you get a discount, so go get your supplement. Join the strong crew, really strong. But seriously, man, this thing doesn't fall here, guys. Look at this, man, seriously. If it held the laptop, it can handle anything, right? But you won't be able to handle the weight of being alone for the rest of your life. This one gets a 10 out of 10 for being very practical. Man, there's not a single flaw, not a single mistake. The thing really doesn't fall. So it's very practical for you if you have a car, if you're going to eat something at the drive-thru, or if you're going to work, you know? So, man, 10 out of 10 for this. Straight up, really good. For those who like cars and like, doesn't have an infotainment system. Every guy's dream is to have one. And I don't know if you know, but my goal, it's from way back, like from the 1500s, it doesn't have an infotainment system. It's just an old crappy radio, but there are a lot of people who, you know, install one, open up the car, it's a lot of work. Not to mention that sometimes it even damages or lowers the value of the car, right? Then the thing stops working and you have to mess with the wires and you end up spending a lot of money. So that's why I bought a standalone infotainment screen. You have no idea how happy I am. Basically, I paid 350 reais for it. Yeah, it was expensive, it was pretty expensive, but a multimedia system for you to install? The multimedia system alone costs about 400 plus installation and other things, so I saved money. I've always wanted this, using Spotify, Waze, maybe playing Clash Royale in the car. Let's open it up. All the cables are here. right? Look, this cable here is the one that connects to the car, which is basically what powers this multimedia screen. Man, I'm really happy. There's this aux cable here that we connect to the car, and there's also this cable here that I have no idea where it goes. Where does this go, man? Let's see, right? And it also came with two mounts, you know? We can either stick it on like the dashboard like this, or we can stick it on the glass. And it also came with the manual here. I'm not gonna call anyone dumb because this thing really must be complex, okay? This one I'm gonna have to, wow, so many words. Man, look at this, dude. The multimedia screen is huge, man. Look, come here with me. Man, look at the size of this screen, dude. I think Spotify will fit on here, man. Dude, it's really awesome, seriously. It's like a little monitor, man. And then we're gonna connect it to the radio, connect it to the car, and connect it to the mount, you know? And let's see if this thing is going to work or not. I'm pretty nervous, but I want to test it right away. So the moment has finally come to turn this little car here, which doesn't have any screen, into a car with a screen. Man, I have to admit, I'm making a dream come true here, you know? Because man, everyone wants to have a multimedia screen. Well, I'm planning to put it on the dashboard, not the glass, since things fall off the glass easily. I don't want the screen falling, so dashboard it is. Marcos, do you already have that phone holder? I'll just remove it. I only have the phone holder because I don't have a screen. If I have a screen, I don't need my phone here, you know? The screen will already be doing its job. This here is the screen. Well, so I'm gonna get its mount here. Look, it comes with this adhesive here, man. Now we have to be careful, you know? Let's go. Man, there's this adhesive here, so now I have to be careful, man, because I don't want to mess up. I want my multimedia system here. I stuck it with strong adhesive. Look, let's remove it now. This one, let's stick it right here, there, it's stuck, look. But yeah, before I put the thing on, I'd be dumb not to read the manual, okay? I know I'm dumb enough that I can't do this on my own, so I'm going to take a look here. You know what gets me? Look at the drawing of the car on the thing, you know? Fancy car glasses, man. My car isn't like that. It's a 2011 Gol Wow, but the arm here looks good, doesn't it? Is it just me? There, screen fixed. Look, it looks nice, man. Now we're going to connect the cables. Now comes the worst, most annoying part, and we're going to use the cigarette lighter, okay? Man, people use it to light cigarettes. I use it to power my multimedia system. Go figure. Let me connect it here. Look, now we're going to plug this in here. Done, I connected it now. Wow, oh my God, come on, damn. Man, damn, dude, is it a touch screen? No way, I already have the manual here. I think the first thing I'm going to do is connect the Bluetooth, you know? So I can listen to music from my phone, and let's see. Look, the Bluetooth showed up, guys, it's working, man. Let's go, it's connected. Keep going. Damn, guys, look at this. After 3 years, I did it. It's connected and I didn't even need this cable, just the power cable. Now I'll figure out what to do next, maybe add some tape, but that might look pretty janky. But basically, I connected my phone to the Bluetooth here and to the radio's Bluetooth, so the audio will play on the radio, you know? You don't need that cable. And it's right here, man, CarPlay. There's WhatsApp too, and we also have Spotify. All right, man, let me play a song here. Look, I'm going to play Matuezinho's song, Open It. And we also have Waze. Look, I put an address here, Rua Belterra 291, just anything here to see what shows up, and we simply have Waze. And I never need to use my phone again. And man, look at this, man. No way, man. Hey guys, this thing is working, isn't it? Man, there's no way around it. I'm driving around a bit, look, and the thing updates perfectly. Like, it lags a little sometimes, but honestly, guys, I think if I had to rate it, it's a 10. There's no doubt. I think it's an 11. I was a little worried, you know? That it wouldn't work, especially because of the price, you know? It's cheap compared to other screens. Honestly, guys, this little screen gets a 10, man. It's really awesome, seriously. Now, I'm going back listening to some music, and remember that the link to all the products I tested in this video will be there in the description. I admit that. Even though I paid 600 Rs, it'll make my time in the car much more productive and efficient. I won't waste as much time or feel uncomfortable. I'll really make the most of my time there. The computer desk is genius. Share in the comments which product you liked most and would use in your car. If you don't have a car, I do. Subscribe, like, and comment if you enjoyed this different video style opening products. I want to do more of this. If I can make my car more productive, maybe I can do the same with my room. That's it. If you think it's worth it, give it a try.